Hello everyone, this is Kumar here from codingscientist.com. Alright, so last couple of lessons I showed you, how to build your Raspberry Pi rig. This is what exactly I'm using. I have also mounted the camera on top with the Pi and tilt mechanism, which functions as a robot, basically a two servo motor driven bot. So, guys, we are also getting into more in-depth AI stuff into the Raspberry Pi rig, which I have in my hand like this. Okay, so I'm going to remotely connect it, but before I connect, let me just explain what is this project all about. So, Raspberry Pi project that performs a real-time hand detection, a hand landmark tracking using the CSI camera and a few lines of Python code, of course. So this project basically introduces MediaPipe Hands, a lightweight and a highly stable AI module capable of detecting and tracking hands in real time and directly on the edge device, which is the Raspberry Pi. This is the power of physical edge AI, guys. So this is what I've been trying to cover in this entire series. So before we explore the code, let me just give you a brief understanding about MediaPipe Hands. So basically, MediaPipe Hands is an advanced machine learning solution developed by Google for real-time hand tracking. So one of its biggest strengths is efficiency. It can detect up to two hands simultaneously and identify 21 precise landmark points on each hand, on both of the hand. So these landmarks basically, so when I say landmark, it's all these points, 1, 2, 3, all these points, right? So these landmarks basically represent important joints and finger positions, allowing us to visualize complete hand skeleton in real time. Because the model is lightweight and optimized, it runs smoothly on embedded platforms like ESP32, Jetson, Raspberry Pi, even Arduino, without requiring any cloud processing. So there is no dependency on the cloud computing aspects. We don't have to depend upon expensive GPUs and GPUs and TPUs in hosted on Google, GCP or AWS or Microsoft Azure. So now let's understand how this particular code works. So let me move to my code screen. Alright, this is about 55 lines of code. So basically, at the beginning, we import the required libraries, that is Pi Camera 2 allows us to access the Raspberry Pi CSI camera, and OpenCV, Open Computer Vision, handles the image processing and video display. While MediaPipe Hands, that particular library, provides the AI based hand detection model. We also import drawing utilities and drawing styles for visualizing the hand landmarks. And next section, we initialize the hand model. So here, if you see, the static underscore image underscore mode is set to false, meaning the model is optimized for continuous live video instead of individual photos. The parameter max underscore num underscore hands is set to 2, which basically allows the system to detect two hands simultaneously, parallelly, right? So a minimum detection confidence of 0.5 ensures reliable detection performance. After this, the next line, we configure and start the Raspberry Pi camera at a resolution of 640 by 480 pixels. And now comes the main processing loop. So the loop section here, if you while true from this particular section. So what happens is when the camera is projected, it continuously captures frames in BGRA format. Since the MediaPipe requires RGB images, the program converts the frame from BGR to RGB using OpenCV. Next, the command hands.process performs that particular function, basically performs the AI inference. This is where MediaPipe analyzes the image and searches for hands. If hands are detected, MediaPipe returns detailed landmark information. The frame is then converted back to BGR for OpenCV display, and the program enters the drawing section. For each detected hand, the drawing.draw underscore landmark function overlays the landmark points and skeletal connections into the live video. So this video stream is displayed continuously until the user presses Q, or we can also input Control C. which basically stops the program. Now, what could be the use cases? Well, imagine a touchless smart laboratory, a lab, or a robotics environment where engineers control machines using hand gestures instead of physical buttons. Physically holding a remote or a button, you just wave or do some gestures. A simple hand movement could operate robots, navigate presentations, or control even a smart home devices. Or significantly, this also applies to the IoT industry. So similarly, this technology can support sign language recognition systems, helping bridge communication gaps for even hearing impaired individuals. So in summary, if you look at it, this project basically demonstrates how Raspberry Pi, a MediaPipe Hands, and OpenCV can work together to create fast, intelligent, and a touch-free human-computer interaction system. It's a perfect example of practical edge AI, a physical edge AI bringing natural interaction into the real world. It's a pretty powerful project. So I'm going to walk you through the code. I walked you through the code at a high level. I'll just give a short demo how this program works in a real time. And also in the next video, I will show you how to integrate a gesture control system as well. So let's move on to Raspberry Pi. I just logged into the VNC. Okay, now let me open up my terminal. There you go. Let me just drag it to the left so that you guys can see. Right now I need to get into the directory. Sudo python 3 squiggly / AI lab kit / MediaPipe / MP MediaPipe _ hand .py. Hit enter. It should open up. Yep, it should open up the window. There you go. So this is another window just right behind me. Okay, so this is the live video stream from the Raspberry Pi. So let me just hold the Raspberry Pi in my hand. So this is the rig, as you can see. I'll just show it in front of the camera. So as you can see, this is the entire rig, totally wireless, portable module, running on a battery. Now let me just show my hand. Let's see if it detects. There you go. Let me check both the hand. There you go. So it's detecting all the 10 fingers, right? So you can see each and every landmark. 1, 2, 3. You can see all these landmark positions. So this is pretty powerful, guys. So imagine if we build a kind of gesture control bot, or a gesture controlled machine, or a gesture control any of the automation system in the world. Any physical devices can be controlled through the hand gesture just in front of the camera. So this is the power of AI using MediaPipe just right on the physical edge. Okay, now let me just exit this program. Control Q. And then I will just walk you through. Alright guys, this is all about in this particular session. I will come back to you in the next video with a gesture controlled system, how we can take it forward as an industry use case. Until then, goodbye.